Bonjour classe, aujourd'hui on va parler des conjugaisons, how to make French verbs work for you. This is all about conjugating. So we're going to start with regular ER verbs. Regular ER verbs have a very specific ending pattern. For the je conjugation, we're going to use E. For tu, you're going to use ES. For on, we're going to use E. For new, we're going to use ONS. For boo, we're going to use EZ. And for ill and L, we're going to use ENT. Now I'm going to explain to you how this works in a second. But for right now, let's just do the je conjugation for the verb regarder. So we're going to take regarder, we're going to take off this ER, we'll have this stem, and then we'll add our ending. So je regarde means I look at. Okay? So we're also going to learn our conjugations in this formula, okay? So this first line is going to have nothing to do with anyone else except for me. Je means I, nous means we. I am included in we, I am by myself, okay? Second line is all about you. So you by yourself, tu, and you with other people, vous. Everyone else and everything else is on the third line, which is he, she, it, one, or they. All right, let's see what happens next. Let's look at some examples. So first we have the verb chanter. You can imagine this with an ER at the end. That would be our verb. And notice that we've conjugated it for je chante, I sing, tu chantes, you sing, il, elle, on chante, he, she, it, or one sings, nous chantons, we sing, vous chantez, you all sing, and il, elle chante. Now notice here we do not pronounce this S in chante, and we do not pronounce this S in chanton. I know that this one talks about a different verb, but the point is the same. We don't pronounce those final S's. All right, now we're going to talk about parler, which means to speak. You know, like je parle français. Okay, I speak French. Okay, so je parle, I speak, tu parles, you speak, il, elle, on, he, she, it, or one speaks, nous parlons, did I say nous? Il, elle, on parle. There we go. Nous parlons, we speak, vous parlez, you all speak, and il, elle parle. Notice that we do not pronounce the ENT in parle. So these three conjugations, or four, they sound the same. So parle, 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 and parle. The only one that sounds different is parlons and parler. All right, let's try some practice exercises. We'll take three sentences. Pierre blank deux langues, nous blank italien, and Anne et Marc blank anglais. The verb we're going to use is parler. Take a few seconds to figure out what you would put in those blanks. You can pause the video here if you need to. Okay, ready? Let's look. Pierre blank deux langues. Well, Pierre is one person who is not me or you. So this would be the third line of our conjugation, and he's only one person, so it would be he. So therefore, we're looking at this. Pierre parle deux langues. Pierre speaks two languages. Nous, we know pretty much what that ending is going to be. It's nous parlons italien. We speak Italian. Anne and Marc, well, they are two people, so that's more than one. We're on the right side of the conjugation, not me, not you. So therefore, we're looking at the third line, which would be this. Anne et Marc parlent anglais. How'd you do? You can watch this as many times as you need to get the hang of it. But for right now, we also want to notice that all of the ER verbs that are regular conjugate this exact same way. So, chercher, écouter, porter, travailler, penser, danser, goûter, essayer. All the regular ER verbs are conjugated the exact same way. So think of all the many things you could say now. All right, so you have everything that you need to know to practice as much as you would like. Let's see, stay tuned for the next video, which will be on IR verbs. Have a wonderful day. A bientôt.